Okay, so here's something that's been bugging me for quite some time now, and that's the hide body function in the game. In my humble opinion, it needs to go, and in this video I will address the reasons why. Normally I'd leave these sorts of videos to the likes of my good mate Vigilante Gamer, or I know Lonely Bandit also likes to discuss the semantics of the game, but this is one that I really do feel very strongly about. I understand why it's there, and particularly with some of the issues with fighting inside a building when you get trapped by a whole pile of bodies and you can't get out and you've got to dive through them and where you can and crawl along just to get out if you don't have a knife to chop up the bodies. But that's honestly the only reason I can see why the option is there. Any other reason, in my opinion, just my opinion, is taking the easy option out. In that case, if I was trapped by a whole pile of bodies, I'd personally, where possible, strip the body of all the gear first and then chop it up. Now, why do I say this? DayZ is an unforgiving game. There's very few areas of the game that make it easy on you. You have to work 99% of the time to achieve anything. There's no aim assist, there's very little indication of health other than the colour of your screen and those random messages that pop up in the bottom left corner that none of us ever pay any attention to anymore due to an influx of server messages and BattleEye messages and Bohemia Interactive messages that spam our screens. So why then, after you've killed someone in a battle, do you get to just walk up and simply spin the middle mouse wheel, click hide body, and all of that gear, every last item, regardless of how rare or how common it is, disappears instantly? It's ridiculous. And in my opinion, once again, it's counterproductive to a good DayZ experience. If you've killed someone and you want to hide that gear so that they can't respawn and get it, or another fresh spawn, or their teammate, or anyone like that, you should have to do it the hard way. You should have to carry the gear and stash it somewhere in the hopes that they don't find it. All the while hoping that someone doesn't pop you in the back or catch you stuffing around while you're doing it, a new spawn run up and knock you out or something like that. Yeah, it's annoying when that happens, but that's part of the game. It's a decision you've got to make. Do I take the chance now, or that gear on the body should stay there as per the central loot economy timeframes. If the person disappear, so even then, bodies should last 20-30 minutes before they disappear as well, I reckon. I realise that when you find hacked weapons, etc., this is an issue, but myself personally, I haven't found many of those lately. I haven't found one in ages, to be honest. That said, I do predominantly play on private servers that are well policed by good admins. But look, this is just my opinion, and I know many people, some very big streamers and YouTubers as well, they're fans of the hide gear option. I see them do it all of the time. They kill someone, they go over, they take what they want, then they click hide body. I've had many a discussion in the comments of a video or a chat in the stream, and I can see their point and I do understand the reason, but I definitely don't agree with it. And I've found quite a few other people agree with me as well when I explain it to them, as I'm doing now. Maybe not as effectively as I have in the past, but that's because I feel very passionately about this. The video playing in the background of all of this, whilst it is the dreaded coastal PvP, it was a lot of fun. I ended up having running engagement with a number of players, all because every time my partner and I killed someone, we didn't hide the bodies. We stripped them where possible so that the loot would stay there for others to use and enjoy. If I had hidden it, the situation would have become pretty damn boring very quickly. And as it was, I was there for nearly an hour, having fun and engaging with a number of players. To all the streamers and fellow YouTubers, I'm going to ask you this question. You do what you do because you love showing action and tense situations to your followers and subscribers, yeah? So why on earth do you feel that hiding gear is the best way to do that? By allowing the gear to remain in the game, you are increasing the chances of a tense interaction with another player. One of those situations, the sphincter clenching, heart racing moments where that's why we play the game, because you just never know what's going to happen. It also adds a whole new tactical area for you in your gameplay. Once you've shot someone down, particularly if it's not at close range, do you take the risk to go to that body and strip it of the gear and hide it yourself? Or do you cover the body to see if they've got a teammate who attempts to recover the gear for their mate? Or do you wait to see who returns there, especially in coastal areas, so you can interact with that player? I've had a number of occasions where I've killed someone and they've come back and I've ended up having a friendly chat with them. It's just a game. Some people get quite heated and do a lot of trash talking and all the rest of it. Yeah, I can do that on occasion, but generally it's not how I like to roll. I like to have fun and say GG even if the person didn't really have a good game. There's no advantage to me. It's just a game. Hey, we're not playing for sheep stations or nothing. So to me, all of these options are far more enticing to me than a simple lazy spin of the wheel and click, away goes all that gear. I'm interested in your thoughts. Please share this video with your friends. I don't care if you call me an absolute moron. This is just my opinion on the topic, and you are all entitled to your opinion, and I really do want to hear them. I really want this video to go to the devs. I'd love to see them remove it, but again, that's just my opinion. This way, if the devs do get to see it, they'll be able to see what the majority of people out there feel. I will reply to every comment I can, as this is one of the most awesome games. I love doing these videos for you guys, and this is the first time I've done a topic one per se, so I'm very, very interested to get some feedback, have some comments, and engage with the community on what I think is a pretty cut and dry issue. But hey, I'm not perfect, far from it, and I'd love to know what you guys think on it as well. Hash it out in the comments. Please share it on Facebook and any communities group with your friends, and I'm even going to put this one up on Reddit and see what the Reddit community think about it. And ciao for now.
Yeah.